Curbing greenhouse gas emissions from cars and trucks is going to be a big challenge for Bay Area governments, Jake. It's up to us to turn all the talk about sustainability into a real plan of action. But the Bay Area has never backed down from a challenge, and we won't back down now. We're not a region of shrinking violets. I mean, outside of Hawaii, where else would you find an elected official with the courage to wear a shirt like that? And on camera, no less.
You like it? I can get you one if you want. I just got back from Honolulu and I've got a whole bunch in my closet. But you're right. There's a lot of courage. There's a lot of vision in our region. It was right here in the Bay Area that the Sierra Club was founded. It was founded by a Scot by the name of John Muir from Dunbar, just a wee bit away from Edinburgh, where I was brought up. And it was right here in the Bay Area that people got together to establish regional parks and preserve the open spaces that now we have right at our back doors. It was here that people joined forces to save San Francisco Bay. Our people are innovators. It was the business leaders of the Bay Area who sparked the high-tech revolution and who built the nation's first modern rapid rail system.
We're already doing a lot of things that will take to meet the challenge of SB375, so we don't have to start from scratch.
The biggest danger might be that the goals get lost in the jumble of acronyms and jargon that we as elected officials and professional planners love to use. We have to make sure we don't get our MPOs mixed up with our COGs, that we keep our PDAs separate from our PCAs, and that we make sure that we have room for our EPAs, our HUDs, our DOTs, our TODs, our TLCs, and the RTP.
I'll get on that ASAP. But let's not forget, it's the thousands of decisions made by cities and counties that will tell whether the sustainable community strategy becomes something real.
Let's hear what some of our neighbors have to say about sustainability.
If I use the word sustainability, what does that mean to you?
Not quite sure.
What does sustainability mean to you?
Well, sustainability kind of means how long you're able to last.
Not polluting things into oblivion, you know, something that sustains clean air and keeps the toxin-free environment for our children.
It looks like sustainability means a lot of different things to different people. The big question for those of us in local government right now is, what exactly is SB375 and what does it require us to do?
Let's put the question to Scott Haggerty, who not only serves as the chair of the Metropolitan Transportation Commission and therefore is my boss, but he's also an Alameda County supervisor. He also serves in the Bay Area Air Quality Management District. He's also on ABAG's executive board, and I don't know how many other boards, commissions, committees, organizations. I lost track a long time ago.
SB 375 does require local governments to reduce greenhouse gas emissions through changes in land use and transportation planning, but it does not limit our choices on how we do it. The catch is, we don't know exactly how much we need to cut emissions. Wow, how convenient is this? An easel with key points about SB 375 already posted. First and foremost, the California Air Resources Board will give all metro areas in the state a target for reducing greenhouse gas emissions from autos and light trucks, first by 2020 and then by 2035. The Bay Area's regional government agencies, MTC, ABAG, the Air District, and BCDC will work together with local governments to craft the sustainable community strategies. It will lay out how we will meet that greenhouse gas target by aligning regional planning for transportation, land use, and housing. We also know the SCS will not circumvent local land use control. Local general plans don't have to be consistent or in compliance with the regional strategy, but the strategy does have to be consistent with the regional housing needs allocation. So it will affect the next generation of housing elements in local general plans, and the strategy will affect the investment choices in the Bay Area's regional transportation plan. Over the next 25 years, the Bay Area's population is expected to grow by 2 million people. The SCS must accommodate housing for existing population plus whatever growth occurs. By this November, ABAG will translate this growth projection into regional level housing targets for every income group in the Bay Area. The deadline for adopting the SCS is April of 2013, which aligns with the adoption of MTC's next regional transportation plan. So that means we should have a draft strategy finished by fall of 2012.
SB 375 isn't really all that scary, is it?
Not nearly as scary as your shirt, Jake. I think of SB 375 as a law that takes a more holistic approach to planning and development. Simply put, the sustainable community strategy can be a way to make our cities and towns better places to live. Let's hear what Senator Darrell Steinberg has to say about how all this came together.
The fact that people who have been fighting for decades came together to pass a bill which changes the way we think and act about economic development, growth, environmental protection, climate change, and transportation. Key ingredients to the quality of life in California. For decades, the builders, the local governments, the environmental community, and the affordable housing advocates have been going at it. They came together. If they can come together after decades of mistrust and often fighting, tells me that despite our challenges, we can solve most any problem in this state.
Hey, this is going to be a big challenge for the Bay Area and all other metro areas in California.
It's a call for local politicians like the two of us and like you, and for the professional planners to work together for the common good.
Look around us, Jake. This is one of the many excellent examples of smart planning and smart development that can already be found in the Bay Area. How do we get more such projects built as we accommodate another 2 million people in the 9 Bay Area counties? What are some of the roadblocks you see? We in the Bay Area enjoy a quality of life that's unequaled almost anywhere else on the planet. It's beautiful, it's still economically vibrant, and above all, it's a place where great new things are possible. It's our job to make sure it stays this way. Let's talk about how we do it.